Hi, you've clicked into the video to create a graph for your Spaghetti Bridge Lab report. First, you need to have created a data table for your Spaghetti Lab report, just like I have here. You are going to copy and paste the independent variable and the dependent variable, which is the bridge structure and the bridge strength. You're going to copy those two columns, just like so. And then you're going to create a spreadsheet by clicking on File, New, and Spreadsheet. When you click on that, there should be a untitled spreadsheet that pops up. At that point, you're going to go ahead and paste your chart onto that spreadsheet just like I have. It is really important that at this point you have the actual units written into the headings and that you do actually have headings for both columns. Once you have done that, we're ready to graph it. You're going to highlight the area that you have just pasted and you're going to go to Insert, Chart. Also, you could have clicked over on here where it says Insert Chart, but you have to make sure that it's highlighted, and then you can go to Insert Chart. And it should give you a suggested recommended type of graph, and the first one that comes up is a scatter plot, and that's exactly what we want. So you can see here on the y-axis bridge strength, and on the x-axis bridge structure, and because you have put units already in your headings, they also show up here. Now we do want an actual graph with a line, so we're going to have to go to customization. When you go over to customization, almost everything is done for you, except if you scroll down, all the way down, you should see on the very bottom there, trend line. And at this point, there's no trend line, so we're going to change that to linear. And the reason that we're going to choose linear is because if you look at the dots, it shows that the dots are going up in a pretty straight line, which means we're going to click on linear, and you can see the best fit line, this trend line here, looks pretty straight. And that's exactly what we want. Then we can click Insert. Once you have that, you should be able to copy and paste this right onto your lab report. You should be able to click on this triangle, and once you can do that, you can go to Copy Chart. Once you hit Copy Chart, you can go back to your original file where your lab report goes, and at the bottom of your results, you can go ahead and right click and paste. And you can just go ahead and say link, and that's fine. And you should be able to see your new graph right there. Great.